Welcome to MetalGodsTV with Mick The
I'm here
Beard.
with the guys from Angels or Kings.
Hi Mick, you alright?
All right.
How's it going?
You played last night, didn't you?
Last night, yeah.
Yeah.
I had the 9 till 10 slot. Really enjoyed ourselves. Audience were absolutely buzzing. The place was rocking and we really enjoyed it.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So what you got on the horizon after this festival?
Work on Monday.
What have you got?
Me, I've got work on Sunday.
Oh no!
That's us rock and roll. A little while off, I think. Last couple of years have been really, really hectic. Managed to get the album out at the end of October last year, and it had been absolutely solid up until that point. Did Firefest at that point, and then since then we've been rehearsing for 2 shows that we've done this year. Last night's being the second one of those. So we're going to take a little bit of time to have a look at some offers that we've got before last night, and a couple of things that came in last night. Give them some thought, and then probably back to more of the same old, writing some more tunes.
Yeah. So then sorting out the logistics of getting you all together at one time so you can go tour.
You're right there. That's
right
exactly
about
it.
that.
You know, we got 6 guys with families and jobs, and a couple of the other guys playing other bands as well. And the reality of it is that by March, people's schedules are pretty full for the rest of the year already. So a lot of the nice little support slots that come up at the last minute for local bands, and you know, the odd one where people have dropped out, we can't always do them, which is really unfortunate. You know, we'd like to be able to do a few more of those, so we need to try and find some little gaps in the schedule and allow some time for some of that to happen.
Yeah. Is there anything that you sort of got your eye on that you'd love to do and love to play?
I think an ideal for us would be somebody like a band that has got a great following already. I'm thinking of somebody like FM would be ideal for us. I mean, we were offered, but like again, our schedule, we couldn't do it. It was, I think it was at the Picture Dome in.
Something like that would be absolutely
They offered
perfect.
us that, and it was quite late in the day. But like Steve said, we already had things, and it wasn't band things. It was a lot of personal things as well. So it's about, like Steve says, getting that window of opportunity. It's not always easy.
I guess it would be, you know, just to get the help off a band of that sort of size to play in front of their crowd, which hopefully is our crowd, and just, you know, those people can draw so many more people than we can. And it's just a chance to get your songs in front of a like-minded audience. So that would probably be the sort of thing that we would be after, really, in an ideal world.
It'd make a change as well, because I've noticed lately, I've been to gigs and you've got 2 bands that are totally different.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, because like you say, you want a similar genre, don't you, really, to appeal.
I think the other thing about that sort of a gig that appeals to us as well is, you know, the few of the things we've done so far are like the festival type of ones where, you know, it's very difficult to, there's a lot of organisation goes in, there's no real sound check, you know, you like to feel comfortable before you go on. It'd be really nice to have a little bit of confidence in, you know, that the sound's going to be perfect and all that kind of thing that you'd get out of there being only a couple of bands. And also that sort of like feeling of doing 3 or 4 in a week or something like that. You can really get into it then, as opposed to having 1 in 6 months' time or whatever. It'd be really nice to sort of get that momentum going over a couple of weeks, 3, 4, 5 shows, something like that. It helps really to sort of, you know, hone your chops and get better.
Yeah. Is it your first time at Hammerfest?
I think it is mine, actually. Yeah, I think it is mine, yeah.
What do you reckon to this setup then?
I think it's absolutely fantastic. You know, I mean, yesterday the rain just bucketed down all day, but as soon as, you know, went out this morning, the sun was shining, the site is huge, there's just people milling around everywhere, absolutely fantastic. And I mean, even, as I say, even though it did hammer down all yesterday, it didn't dampen people's enthusiasm. We got out last night and we were kind of, you know, in the caravan until later on, and we turned up at the venue and loaded the gear in the back, and as soon as we looked, you know, around the curtain at the front, the place was absolutely rocking, and there was lots of pirates here and there and everywhere, and the crowd, the buzz was fantastic.
There's
So
a lot of
can't fault it.
different types of bands, aren't you know, like the heavier side. We're all rockers. That's why it works. You never get any trouble.
No, it's
everybody's the same. We're all rockers.
Super.
We're all music fans. You know, we're not mixing with completely different people, sets of people, are we?
It's a great friendly atmosphere.
Yeah. This is the first time they combined the festival. They normally have the AOR separate. So it's different for me. I mean, I've been before, and we just used the 2 main stages.
Yeah.
Now they've got the 3. It's a pretty good setup.
It is good.
Like you say, people who would maybe not normally listen to you.
I was going to say exactly that point whereby just because you're there, you may go and check out another band who normally you might not have shelled out money to go and see a concert, but because they're here and you're here anyway, let's go and have a watch. And so that probably is the other benefit. and get people to share music that they may not have heard or seen previously.
And the thrash guys, you never know, you might like a bit of AOR.
You never know.
You never know, they might like keyboards secretly.
Yeah.
Right?
We try and keep our AOR as gritty as we can.
They might have been denying themselves.
It's not as pink and fluffy as some.
No, that's right.
We don't backcomb our hair anymore, so we're a lot more approachable maybe than we used to be.
And finally, guys, have you got a message for that lot out there?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks to everybody for your support. It's been absolutely awesome. So let's keep going and keep doing it, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, and just keep on supporting live music and bands in general, and especially these genres of music that are playing at HRH this year. Everybody needs the support, and it's a great community, so keep on doing it, and see you next year.
Yeah, come next year.
Sound, mate. Thanks very much.
No problem, thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
May God have mercy on your soul.